So guys, thanks for joining me quickly, wherever you're watching from. So wherever you're watching from, this incident is taking place right at my residence. It's in my house actually, but this particular building you're looking at just got hit by fire out of an electric shock, I'm being told. Residents here are trying their best to see what they can do about it, but it's very difficult. Let me show you quickly. If you look very close right here, there's a wire right here that is already blazing. If you look right there, and the electricians are trying to see if they can cut it. There you have them trying their best to cut the cables and disconnect the home from the current. But basically, if you look in there closely, the entire house is already gutted by fire. They've tried to take a few things out of the house, but I mean, the fire is quite heavy. I'm even standing in the middle of the wires that the guys have cut. So if you look, there's nothing they can do about it now, guys. Everyone is basically trying to protect their home from the fire. If you look right here, here are cables that are already to the floor. The electricians nearby have tried to disconnect the current from the house, but I'm being told that the fire emanated from the ceilings out of an electric shock. And so folks, I don't know if any help can come wherever you're watching from. Whoever is nearby, whoever fire service or whoever is nearby, probably come to the rescue of the neighbors here. This is happening somewhere here in Pargos Island. If you know Pargos Island is in Congo Town, somewhere behind Charles Taylor's residence. There's another house that is just right next door, also connected to the same electricity grid, and I'm not sure if it's actually safe, but it appears that the home that is just right next door will obviously or might be affected. There are bystanders and the young people in the neighborhood who are trying their best to see what they can do about it. But oh, Chief, how are you? So basically, so someone actually noticed the fire? A kid? 2 or 3 times. Wow. So I mean, it's quite a very difficult situation, but the walls are already cracking. The entire roof is on fire. I'm being told that there've been several fire incidents right at this particular residence, and they had to put it off quickly. But this one is quite worse. So I can't go any closer, but if I can show you the ceiling right here, if you look close, the fire is already into the ceiling. There's massive smoke from this end of the building, and the heat that is coming towards me is, I mean, very hot. If you look right here, the wires are already burning from the ceiling. The entire home is right here. Okay, if you look closer, there's a cable already fire. Yeah. So this particular house is obviously going to burn in flames. So I don't know if any help can come. Well, if any help can come, but coming to this particular neighborhood with a fire truck is actually possible, and the house is actually a little visible. It's kind of closer to where a vehicle can reach. So I don't know if anyone anywhere nearby, could be fire service or whoever, you could come and make your way here. But I mean, from what it looks like, there is nothing the residents here can do. I mean, this entire house is already burnt. I mean, looking closely, if we can just zoom in a little bit, looking closely, fire is moving massively from one end of the house to the other. So I mean, it's just tough. But speaking of the cause of the fire, I was trying to show you the wires. If you look right here, nearby electricians try their best to see if they can disconnect the wire from the house, and I mean, yes, they have to cut these wires to make sure it doesn't get worse. But eventually, I mean, it's still, you know, I mean, see, these are all of the wires, and these are nearby homes that are connected. If you look closely, connected to this particular pole. And this is the pole that connects this home also. There's another cable. The guys had to cut it and put tape on it to make sure it doesn't continue. When I came earlier, I was trying to show you the wire, you know, blazing or popping, whatever you want to call it. But again, this is the house. It's already burned down, guys. Any moment from now, portions of this building will be falling. The zinc itself is already old enough, so there's nothing from what I'm looking at can be done easily or quickly to save this building. I'm trying to make sure I don't. So all the folks are doing now to see if they can prevent the fire from affecting the other house size right next door. Everyone is trying to see if they can prevent the fire from hitting the nearby home. So what they're trying to do now is to see if they can make sure the zinc sinks into the building so that it doesn't, you know, escalate or probably affect nearby homes. But the houses are very congested, like you know about Liberian homes, how congested it can be. So trust me, this is very scary. This is very scary, guys. So my residence is just right next door, and I was kind of lying home doing some work, and this actually just popped in. I had to run here. So the guys are trying their best to see if they can sink the zinc, which they I think they have done. The zinc has gone down. Wait. I mean, more water will help, eh? Yeah, water. I mean, there's a well right next door, guys. So they're trying to grab water from the well that is right next door. So like I said, my name is Anthony Williams. No, I don't have their number, but I'm hoping that they're watching this video and someone can come here. I don't know. That is if that's possible. So the folks are asking me if I don't have contacts for the fire service, but basically I just got to go live. So if anyone nearby can maybe bring help, this will be very helpful to the residents here. Now look, the folks in the next house are trying to remove their stuff. The folks in the next house are trying to evacuate so that the fire doesn't affect them. As you can see, they're moving their materials out of the house. It appears the fire has already started attacking the other house, so I don't know. Let's see if we can go around the other building. Let's see if we can go around the other building and see if the fire has already started affecting it. But they're basically trying to take precaution before it affects this house. So if you see how close both houses are, look from the back here, somewhere from the back here. But a low distance, and they've disconnected all of the electricity or all of the wires that were connecting both buildings. So it doesn't look possible that the fire will affect the next building. But the folks are just trying to take some precaution, making sure. So the guys are trying to mix sand and water, you know, using their own ideas. I mean, this is an old building. The roots is dry, you know, the zinc is old, so it's obvious the fire will actually blaze this fast. The fire will move very fast. This young man right here is doing quite a great job also. He's going very close. So someone's asking for the location, but this place is called Pargos Island. If you know Pargos Island is somewhere behind Charles Taylor's residence in Congo Town, down the hill. It's quite a low distance from the road, but this is where it's actually happening. So let's go back around the building to the other end where efforts is being made to make sure that it doesn't affect nearby homes. So the walls are cracking, zinc have sinked in, the woods burning. It's very difficult, guys. That is be able to fire on our camera. So the guys have tried. I mean, one of the portions of the house has already gone off. That's already gone off. So basically, people. I mean, basically, this fire was caused by an electrical shock. So we heard one of the kids told us that he was in the building and he heard a sound. He saw the wire burning. That's how he ran out and evacuated everyone. But basically, everyone just evacuated the place, took their belongings out, and fine. So basically, I'm here on this live video. But I mean, if anyone has the contact, look in the caption, see if you can call. Probably police, fire service, but I mean, basically the fire has already caused a sufficient amount of damage. So from what it looks like, I'm not sure anyone can make their way here, but we're hoping that can happen. But if you're looking at the building already, it has already been burnt down, damaged. And I mean, all the residents are doing now is to make sure the fire doesn't affect their homes or nearby buildings. As you can see, they've already disconnected all of the wires that are connecting the nearby homes. Everyone have brought down their breakers. So all we're looking at now is efforts being made by residents or the young people here to see if they can just put the fire off and prevent the building from affecting other buildings. Basically, that's what's happening. Well, someone said I should go and help. I really wish I could, but I want to make sure you also watch what's going on. Sure. So, I mean, the walls are already cracking, guys. The walls are already cracking. The zinc have already sunk in. And, I mean, the entire building is already damaged. Basically, the entire building is already damaged. The only thing the folks here are doing now is to make sure the fire doesn't affect nearby homes. Because the houses are very congested if you look closely, and all of them are all connected to one transformer in the same electricity grid. So for the fact that the fire was caused by electricity, they've disconnected all wires connecting various homes or nearby homes, making sure the fire doesn't, or the current doesn't flow into the other buildings to cause more damage. So this is where I actually stay. My home is just a few blocks away from here, and I saw the smoke while I was sitting home, and I decided to run here and bring you this live video. But this is quite unfortunate. This is very sad because the entire house has already been burnt beyond recognition. The folks did not take much of their belongings from there. They were just evacuated for their own safety. But basically, the fire was caused by an electric shock. I can't take a camera to anyone now, especially with how sad this situation is. But there's a lady right across there sitting on the floor, and I mean, she's crying. She said she didn't take anything at all. All of her belongings, all damaged, all left in the house. This is really sad. The fire is still moving massively on this other end of the building. That don't anything won't tackle this side, mate. This side moving fast. Yeah. Yeah, before you go to the house, eh? Oh man, don't go too close. So yes, I mean, it's the only thing the guys can do is to make sure the fire doesn't affect the other homes that are right next door. But this is really unfortunate. So folks keep asking where this is, but there's a caption to this video. But however, it's happening in Pargos Island. If you know where Pargos Island is, it's somewhere between on the island is between the 72nd area, the Congo Town area, but it's just right behind Charles Taylor's house. If you know Charles Taylor's house in the Congo Town area, and then you just drive down the neighborhood, that's where this is happening. This place is called Pargos Island, actually, for those of you who keep asking for the location. So the folks also have to be careful because the building is cracking eventually. And from what it looks like, you know how dangerous fire is. From what it looks like, the building might eventually fall. The walls are cracking. Now, folks, if you look here, there are lots of electrical connections to this building. This is another one right here in the ground. I think they had to disconnect the one. This is the one that goes directly to the meter. They had to disconnect this one. So as you can see right here, we have to be careful with this one also. Chief, why the guy want to tip the cable? They don't want to expose it. So there's this one that is exposed. Let's put a little wood on it so nobody can step on it, but it's exposed. The guys are doing their best, guys. But I mean, the damage has already been caused. The damage has already been caused. The residents didn't take anything out of the building, according to some of them. There's a lady crying on the floor, rolling on the ground. Like, this is a complete setback. Complete setback. Imagine years of, staying somewhere and eventually seeing the place bursting into flames. It's really sad. Yes, obviously no lives were lost. Everyone were evacuated to safety. Fire is still raging. But again, the damage has already been caused from what it looks like. Quite unfortunate. The entire roof has been brought down. So again, I want to emphasize that the fire was caused by an electric shock from what we gathered. And that's why all of the cables have been brought down. This lady here is trying to make sure she gets her very important documents. It's very sad. Trying to look for certificates, all important documents. Very unfortunate. So I'm trying to make sure I don't take the camera to anyone to talk to them. I might try later on, provided if they're willing, but from what it looks like, everyone is quite sad about what happened. So the guys have tried this side. They have tried their best to reduce the fire from this end, and also from what I'm looking at, they've prevented the fire from affecting the nearby house. So. So you see this wire right here connects the other house. This is a tension cable, but they had to cut it, so that's why you see it's very low. Two nearby houses, the folks have literally evacuated. They've taken all of their belongings, important ones, out of the house. So, I mean, you want to hold the camera for me so I can help? It's not that I'm not capable of helping. I want to help. Okay. So the guys are getting annoyed that I'm standing by holding camera and I'm not doing anything. So I really wish someone could hold the camera while I play my part, because this is actually my own neighborhood, so it makes sense that I help. But again, you have to watch what's going on. The smoke has already started affecting my eyes. Quite tough. Go the other way around. So yes, basically the fire has already been reduced to a reasonable, level where it's not going to be capable of affecting the other house anymore. But the guys keep trying. They have to pour more water because fires like this don't go off easily. Are you living here? You are living here?
No, I'm sister.
Oh, okay. So guys, I mean, this is it. The damage has been caused already. This entire home caught out of a fire, in flames, and I mean, the roof has already been broken completely. The walls all cracked. The residents didn't take much, according to what I'm being told. The fire was caused by an electric shock. So you can see cables all over the place disconnected. So it's very sad. It's very sad. Madam, 1 minute. Yeah, I really want to tell you. Listen, there are people who are watching, who are listening, who could help your sister in case or anything. So that's why I need you. So not necessarily to embarrass you. I know how you feel.
Yeah, I know myself.
It's honestly, it's okay. Don't worry. So I'm trying to see if I can talk to them, but they're resisting. So it's not. We don't necessarily have to. But if you look there, she's on the ground. The lady on the ground with a phone. She's one of those who've been affected. She's one of those who's been affected. I'm trying to see if I can talk to her, but she says she's not in the mood. Obviously, she's right because of what have happened to her. She says she didn't take anything at all from the house, and I mean, it's very tough. You know how these things can be when people lose almost everything from fire. Devastating ones too. So, if you look in there, the fire is still raging, but basically the guys have tried to stop the fire, and it's not going to affect nearby homes. So it's been a while now. So guys, thanks for watching. I'd like to say thanks for following for those of you who have been watching. For those of you who have been watching, this fire incident is taking place here in Pargos Island. Pargos Island is in the Congo Town area, behind Charles Taylor's residence, former President Taylor's residence. It's a whole neighborhood. It's a huge neighborhood actually, and a house caught by fire from electric shock early this morning. So I thought to run here and bring you a live coverage of the fire incident. For those of you who've been watching, I'd like to say thanks for watching. And I mean, that's it. The house, the damage has already been caused. From what I'm looking at, the guys are still trying their best to see if they can make sure the fire doesn't affect nearby residents. But I mean, that's it. The distance from the road, come to think of it, Liberia doesn't have much fire stations in the various neighborhoods. Fire hydrants aren't really that visible. Whoa. I gotta address fire hydrants aren't that visible or even available, so it gets difficult when homes are experiencing fire disasters like this. So especially with the way Liberian homes are built and very congested, it gets tough for you to be able to handle situations like this. So thanks for watching. I mean, basically that's it. I think I will bring this video to an end now because the fire has already been distinguished by the guys who are here in the neighborhood. And so wherever you're watching from, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.